All right. The fight was interesting. So I think the thing was, and the thing that kind of like frustrated me about Lopez versus Ortiz was that there was many moments where Ortiz would make, Lopez lose, you know, lose by lose not lose but miss punches and things such as that nature. Heat on cold. My problem is that he didn't have anything to counter Lopez. It was a lot of times in a fight where I'm thinking like, when are you going to kind of do what you kind of said you was gonna do? Like a lot of in the lead up to this, I think in a couple of different interviews, kept hearing him say Ortiz that he was gonna knock out. He was gonna knock out Lopez. He couldn't let this fight go to the scorecards. He kept talking about how he couldn't let this fight go to the scorecards, and how he was doing what he can to make sure it doesn't get to the scorecards. Okay, all right, cool. That sounds great. So here's the problem: when the fight comes, he doesn't he doesn't impose his will on Lopez. Like, he hits him with a few good shots. They obviously, the the punches were almost close. The percentages wise, they were pretty close. Like, it wasn't much separation on that front. Like, it just, there was too many lows in Jamaine Ortiz's, like, just time. There was too many times where he didn't put an exclamation point on it, I would say. Yeah, he was catching him with nice counters, a few good counters, but a lot of those weren't landing clean either. Um, and he would land a good few things here and there, but a lot of these times, um, he wasn't. He was always going on the back foot or always moving away. He was always using his footwork, which is cool, but it was always in a way where he wasn't engaging too much. He was just kind of ambushing in a way. And when he did ambush, he didn't get a lot of work done. He would hop in to the pocket. He would throw his flurries, but he wouldn't connect a lot. And then he would hop out and he would go outside and do a L-shaped pattern and keep resetting. Teofimo, his thing was is know how to he didn't know how to stop Jamaine Ortiz's pattern. He didn't know how to cut off the ring, as they say. He didn't throw the right punches. He didn't meet where Ortiz was gonna be at. He didn't stalk him the right way, and he was just kind of walking into things, looking clumsy more than anything. He was lunging full of punches, looking clumsy. Ortiz was catching him with a few things, but he wasn't catching him with anything clean. And every now and then, when Lopez would land a shot, it was eye catching because he has power in the fight. Um, you know, they do say in fights, especially championship fights, you have to snatch it out of the champ's hands. You have to snatch it out. Just take it. Take it out of there. Cold hands or whatever, right? So my thing is Ortiz didn't deliver on trying to snatch it out of from the judges. He didn't impose his will enough. He didn't try to really come forward and really bang out Lopez. He didn't come forward and like walk him down for real with some good shots. He didn't do anything like that. He just kind of evaded through flurries, stepped back, evaded, ambushed through flurries, and then Lopez is so reactive that a lot of those wouldn't land. Every now and then he would get some, a good uppercut in or something like that, but nobody was dominating. That's the whole point. There was no domination. So there was the 117 to 111 scorecard that I didn't agree with. I'm cool with the 115, 113 of the other judges. I'm cool if it was a draw because, like I said, they didn't really do too much. Lopez wasn't able to do too much because, as quiet as it's kept, even though Ortiz didn't impose himself enough, he did do enough to make, Lopez look bad at least. He made him catch him off Caliman a couple of good times. It's just that he didn't do enough to really make a mark. He didn't put an exclamation point. He didn't put a period at the end of the fight. Like, he didn't put a statement. He didn't have a knockdown in there. He wasn't having a round where he rocked Lopez at any given time. Like, he didn't have anything like that. And he didn't try to make that happen. And so that was the issue with Jamaine Ortiz. That's why I see why he would lose at least. But at margin. With that being said, Lopez didn't really pop off either. He came out here with the whole like Barnum Bailey circus thing. He was doing his insane clown. I don't know what he was doing. Like, he wanted to be the ringmaster or whatever. He came out there made his show. That's cool. And I guess, yeah, he was expecting Ortiz to be this come forward aggressive fighter, and that was orthodox too, mind you. And I guess when Ortiz changed into southpaw and was boxing on the back foot, that completely threw off Lopez. I guess that's not what he trained for at all, was to fight a southpaw and also a slick southpaw, or like an elusive southpaw, because he really was being elusive with the movement, or just he was elusive enough for Lopez, I would say. So Lopez won. He didn't look good while he did it, obviously, so he's not going to get any sort of like real praise for this. He's not going to get any Terrence Crawford fight for this. He's not going to, probably not even going to get attention from Devin Haney for real. He went on a crazy rant about pyramids and Rosa Parks and God and one religions, and he's losing his mind. So he didn't even take any blows to the head, like real clean blows to the head. So I knew it wasn't anything that Ortiz did. He just suffering on something else. He went into a whole, just, I don't know. said he'd have chosen, you know, I don't know. He'd chosen, so you gotta believe him, I guess. They gave him the. I knew as soon as they gave him that W. See, the thing is with him is he's so egotistical and so just gone, is that like he can't even be a little human to admit it was a close fight, or that he didn't do enough to make this a dominating performance, and that this wasn't like it didn't live up to the hype. He can't even admit that in this moment. He just turned this into this grandiose, he's the king of boxing moment, and just like, oh my god. So I knew when he won, it was gonna be a wrap. I really did want Ortiz to win, but just Ortiz didn't want to win. That's how I look at it. I wanted him to win, but he didn't want to win because he didn't. It's kind of one of them things where like you're listening too much to your coaches. I get you were following the game plan, but there is moments where you need to probably like kind of just take it upon yourself to kind of improvise maybe, or maybe just go on a little instinct or go on a little nudge, or just, experiment a little. I don't know, just I say like just live by the words that you threw out there, like you were gonna knock him out. I was waiting for him to walk Lopez down. Obviously he wasn't gonna bring the power, but at least the way that he had Lopez frustrated at points and had him, like, I would say, stuck and stunned, or, getting frustrated, he could capitalize off that, but he didn't. He didn't catch him. So, Ortiz kind of played himself. Like, he kind of didn't do what he said he was going to do, and that's kind of what lost him the fight. He literally he said exactly how he would have lost the fight. He said he could not put it in the judges' hands. I literally saw an interview where he said that he did not want to put it in the judges. Probably someone on Fight Hype, and he put it in the judges' hands. And you didn't do that much. So that's never gonna pan out too well. And it didn't. So he lost. To be real with you, I do still think Ortiz made a good showing of himself. He showed he could box, but he showed he didn't have it. He doesn't have it in him to just think outside the box, I guess, enough, or just not say that, but he doesn't have it enough to just read the room or go off the moment, or maybe, just maybe, I should just be a little bit more forward thinking or more aggressive at this moment. He hasn't had that in him, I guess. But we'll see. I'm sure he's gonna go back to the drawing board. I don't even know if he's gonna stay at 140. This is his first fight at 140. We'll see if he even stays there. Obviously, or he might change the whole team. We don't know what he's gonna do. Lopez, as for what he's gonna do, for Lopez, I say fight the winner of Rolly and what's his name? Damn it, can't remember all these names. Mexican dude. Hold on. I'm gonna look at it right now. Can't never just find the person we just need to find. Yeah. Alright. Isaac Cruz. Yeah, I know it took me too long for that. Yeah, it's cool. I hit the bow for this. Anyway, I just wanted to make sure I was right on that. But yeah, maybe Lopez should fight the winner of that. And maybe Ryan Garcia should fight Jamaine Ortiz. That'll be a good fight. They should fight. They ain't doing shit. Well, Ryan Garcia ain't doing shit later. Maybe he'll be ready for that. I don't think Teofimo Lopez is ready for Devin Haney. I think Devin Haney would chop him up. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It's just like, because everything that Jamaine Ortiz should have did, Devin Haney would have did. He would have acted on those things, and he would have capitalized on all those mistakes. He would have made he would have made Lopez very aware of his mistakes. And that's the thing, is that Devin Haney, I think, beat Lopez. So I think it's best if he fight against Isaac Cruz, Roy Romero winning. We'll see him face off against that. That should be a lot better for him. Somebody a little bit less technical, I would say. But anyway, those are my thoughts of the fight. Like I said, I know it's kind of crazy because of the 117, 111. That was kind of just insane. But other than that, it's pretty lackluster. But yeah, enjoy your night or whatever, day, wherever you are. Doesn't matter.